honored if you would join us.
So here we're going to take a look at our lineout. This is just a very simple 5-man lineout, and that's typically what we want to run from, right?
Mamma mia!
Not always. Obviously, there are going to be variations, and you as a coach need to keep those, and I respect those as well. But typically, what we try and run out of is we run out of a 5-man lineout, and so remembering the principles of R1 and R2 on the far side, so Ruck 1 in the center and Ruck 2, on the far channel. If we run with a 5-man lineout, that means that there are 2 forwards that are loose, that they're naturally free, right? And so that provides us with a lot of flexibility. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll give the ball, typically our 8 as an example is a very heavy ball carrier, right? And so we'll have, just as a very simple move again, we'll take our 8 and we'll hit it up here. Then we'll also have the 11 weak side wing again, right? A weak side wing who's going to come in and he's going to support, as well as our 12 who's going to come in and he's going to support as well. As this ball comes out, so it comes off the top, right, and it comes out to our 10, and then our 10 gives that off to the 8, right? This 6 knows his responsibility. So the 6 knows where he's going, right? And so he's able to make this this adjustment or start this run much earlier in the lineout than he is in the scrum because he's free, right? And so what we'll want to do is as soon as that ball comes off the top, essentially, is he'll just start jogging out here, and he'll come on out here in between the wing and in between the center, in between the wing and the center. And so he, in this situation in the lineouts, he is in the attacking line. He's got the time. He can go ahead and he can hop in. He's already there. And so, again, these guys here, they'll be in R1, which is Ruck 1. So they're right here. And we'll prepare for R2, which is our Ruck 2 in the far channel. Here we've just hit into R1, Ruck 1. So here we've just hit into R1 right here. If you notice number 4 was our gunner, or our last man in the lineout. What he's able to do is he's able to just check on R1 very briefly and say whether or not the ruck is secured or not. And so if it is not secured, the gunner is able to come on in and he's able to add an extra support rucker to that ruck for a clean ball, fast ball out from the 9. Typically what we do want from R1 to R2 is we do want a quicker ball just to move it across and kind of exploit the difference in numbers that we have. If you notice again, number 2 here, number 2 is going to be coming around the corner. He is not in the attacking line. He is just there to help support and to help clean up the ruck again. And so what we'll probably do is we'll probably attack right here in this area and want to make sure that ball gets all the way out to C for R2, for Ruck 2, just to spread the defense again. This group here, 1, 3, and 5, right? This is a part of our B channel, and so they are just coming out of the lineout, and so they're coming on right back here. They're preparing to come back to the B channel after R2. So once we work our way all the way out to R2 to the far channel, we're going to come on back to this center grouping with our central forwards as well. And so number 7 as well. Forgot about him. Number 7, he was our jumper in this past example. Number 7 is just going to stay in this group right here, right? He doesn't need to work all the way across, and so he'll just stay in this A channel as well. And so this is what our preparation for R2, Ruck 2, looks like. We are simply preparing, again, to come back to that B channel after this next phase.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
So here we just hit R2, and now we're in that far channel, on the wide channel. If you notice, We've got our 2 right here who's still working his way around. If he can help clean up that ruck a little bit, that's great. If not, it's not a huge deal. We do have 3 backs in this ruck, and so ideally what we do want to see is we want to see one of those backs or our flanker, depending on our skill sets, be able to play scrum half for that one phase. Just hit the 10 where he stands, nice, easy, simple pass, and then we do have our B grouping here already organized with our 9 playing in the backfield for the bump if necessary. If you notice, our number 4, he's our hitman, so he's our furthest, he's within our B grouping, he's our furthest forward out wide. That's because one of his responsibilities is to make sure that R1 is secure, right? So if he does have to join this ruck, it's important that he's able to join that ruck but still can get back and doesn't have to travel as far. If you also notice over here, those of us that were in R1, they've now just reloaded and they've reset back to our A channel right here. So they also don't have to travel as far, and now we have a balanced field. And just like that, after 2 phases, R1 and R2, we are back into our 2-4-2 structure. So what do you think of the 2-4-2 attacking structure? Have you or your club ever played this structure before? What do you think? Are there any other attacking structures, defensive structures, or counter-attacking structures that you would like me to cover? Go ahead and drop that in the comment section below, and I'll make a video on it.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.